Okay, here's yet another set of enemy swaps or enemy replacements that I'm going to showcase here in the training mode for Streets of Rage 4. Of course, the game is super modded. For this demonstration of my new characters, I'm going to be picking. Let's try Sheba. Okay, for this demonstration of my palette swaps, in lieu of the base game or the original developers' lazy palette swaps, I'm going to be showcasing the cop character. Okay, I think it's the cop character. Let's see here. Let's simply go down and see if I can find him. Yeah, it's got to be the cop character. So Feroccio, which is by the way not his name in the files, I think. The files are completely different name wise. Dick, which is crazy. Made this a little more complicated, unnecessarily complicated than it should have been to replace these the HUDs and characters in general. Lou, what's after Lou here? Wow, they're kind of spread out. Barney, I think Barney's the last one, no? I feel like Barney's the last one to that I've added here. Oh no, I lost my place. Spent an extra 5 minutes of the video just skimming through the these characters here. I want to say Barney's the last one, but I'm pretty sure Barney has a ghost character too. Barnaby. His file is definitely not called Barnaby inside of the file structure, which is very confusing, by the way. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they last minute changed the names. And Barnaby Elite, I believe. I'm definitely not gonna remember all of these names, except Lou, maybe. But Lou is paying homage to a movie. That's besides the fact. He's actually rest in peace. Actually, Carl from Family Matters. But yeah, I'm not gonna remember all of these names. So, aesthetically, for the color scheme I chose to use with the cop characters, I completely got rid of the orange, the green, and just the weird colors. Everyone knows police officers are the boys in blue. So for my first showcase here, which is C is Lou. For Lou, I chose to replace him with a black variation that has a badge on his chest. Aside from that, I of course tweaked his skin tone a little bit, and I shaved his mustache off. I think overall it looks pretty cool. Really nice, clean cut look. They don't all have to have a mustache, I guess. I'm simply just hitting the character to show you that I went through every sprite on the character and properly replaced them. Um, Next up is from spawner B, which is Dick. For Dick, I simply made him an NCO or a sergeant. And for the sergeant skin, if you look at his shoulder, I simply put the cradle, the three cradles or the three stripes on his shoulder that a sergeant would have. And I also, of course, modified his color schemes slightly to be a more deeper blue in his uniform. But he's still he's still a boy in blue. This, of course, is the base skin. I never touch the base skins. I always leave them alone because, like I say in all of my enemy swap videos, there's an entire team of artists on the developer side who have to create these enemy characters for specifically Streets of Rage 4, and I think it'd be disrespectful for me to replace their character design, at least for the default skin. Now for these lazy palette swaps, um, this is another skin I didn't touch. I like the black outfit for the cop, so I didn't mess with this. And I think suit D is Barney, so I didn't touch Barney. I left him be. So Barney and the default skin were left the same. I actually like those designs. For the color E is Barnaby. Barnaby he's white. I just put him in a white uniform. I think police officers wear white T-shirts or white dress shirts from time to time for their uniform. And I think it still looks professional and it still gives off the vibe of being a police officer. So yeah, these are my cop edits here. Of course, you can see that elite or that ghost Barnaby up there up top. I shouldn't have to describe that. It's just, it's just a color swap of the original Barnaby that I have here. So yeah, here are my Streets of Rage 4 cop edits. Um, can't remember the name. I think the default cop's name is Lou. So here's my Streets of Rage 4 Lou edits. And as you can see, it kills the monotony. It still gives me the vibe that I'm beating up the police instead of the crazy colors the default game had for these cop characters. And of course, I went through and just added accessories and shaved some of the officers here, just for variance sake. Yeah, but that's my cop character for Streets of Rage 4, and have a good one.